Hello everybody. Wanted to make a short video of the Crater Season 11 challenges. I've seen that there are still some people that are having some trouble with the challenges and ranking up. So let's take a look. There is a way to maximize your efforts with all the challenges. So make our way over. So at the moment, we have the reset, which is the 5-time multiplier bonus that you get. So there is a way to maximize your effort, as we only have 2 contracts that we can access at a time. There is an easy way, instead of just randomly just selecting whatever you want, whatever's easier at the moment. You can get into a routine and actually level up pretty fast in a short amount of time. As you guys can see, I'm already level 66, and it's been, what, 2 weeks? About 2 weeks, week and a half, something like that. So it is relatively easy. Let's go back here. So what you want to do is you want to pair up some of these contracts, like your shopping. And we do not have the other, which is, oh yeah, we do, scouting. These 2 right here. You want to do these together. Visit your districts, buy your items. Man, two things that you can do in the same areas as you're going to be visiting your districts. Now, sometimes you do have to buy more than just your 2 items. Your 5, 10, 15, 20, 40, and 60 are the multipliers for the buying of items. Visiting districts, I believe the most I've seen is 5, 3, and 5. The other thing that you want to do, excess profit, that's a no-brainer. It's just stocking up your store and earning your counterfoils. Now, the trick with that one is, let's go ahead and take that one. It says earn 800 counterfoils. So you want to stock up your store and have all kinds of stuff sold. Do not claim your counterfoils as soon as um, as soon as you make a sale. Save them up as best as possible. I know if you're producing a lot of wares that everybody is buying, well, that's a different issue. But if you save up your counterfoils, in this case, we need 800. So we're going to take set of nails, which is about 4 and change um, a piece. So that'll give us the solid 800. Now, if you see, we still have about, this is 600 counterfoils between the 2 pickaxes and the hatchet. So that we can actually use when the next excess profit comes up. So we claim that. Excess profit comes up, 50 counterfoils. We accept it. We give it back. Claim anything else that'll generate at least 50 counterfoils, which is, remember, this is your sale price is not set to what is at the bottom. It's 30% is the tax that the creator takes. So this 320 comes out to 224, I'm sorry. So that finishes off that task. Handyman. So Handyman is one that you can actually do here on your gathering right here, collecting stone. You're going to pair that up with either tournament, or I believe the other one is clear out, where they're going to send you to uh, kill certain zombies, whether they're regular zombies, feral, toxic, or bloaters in some cases. What you want to do is you want to go out and you want to go and stock up on your materials. The easiest thing that you can do for Handyman is stock up on this wood. And I will show you why. It tells you right there, create 5 items. So you're going to go and you're going to create 5 spears. Cheap, easy, or full. And just go ahead and delete them. Let's go ahead and create one more. Easy way to level that up. Handyman, done. 3 points. Excess profit, 300. So that is how you can juggle some of these sales, scouting, and production challenges that are issued. Now in this case, we're probably gonna have to take both of these just to fill that one. Clearing out. So toxic spitters. So we're gonna have to kill 4 toxic spitters. And we are going to pair that up with the gathering. So what you want to do is you want to pair these two up. You're going to travel to obviously a location that is orange to kill the 4 toxic spitters. On your way back, returning from or midway point, if this is a location that you're just going to travel to and from using energy, which obviously takes metaseconds, you want to take advantage of the fact that you want to confirm this tournament one on your way back so that you can do all 3 of these challenges, these contracts, and make the best use of your time. So as you can see, I already have my tournament already ready to go. All I got to do is accept it. So I'm going to save it. So every time you go on your runs out for materials, you're going to gather your tournament. You're going to hold it. Whenever this tournament contract comes up, you will be using that, but you don't have to take the contract right away. You literally have to take it seconds before the whole tournament is over. And make sure you're not going through loading screens, because that will also trigger the tournament results, which will not allow you to take the contract. So in this case, we are going to go do 2 contracts. And on our return trip, we will trigger the tournament. I'd like to go to the cliffs, but in this case we're going to go to the Pine Grove because we need to stock up obviously on some of this wood that will produce us resources for the handyman. Now the handyman, it can come in a 3, 5, 7, and 10 count units to be produced. So we are going to stock up on wood, usually about 100 pieces of wood, 5 stacks. That'll get you about 3, 4, maybe 5 contracts worth. So while you're doing this contract of killing the spitters, you're going to be stocking up. Get out of here, dear. You're going to be stocking up on wood. Nope, don't need that. And there's our spitter number 1. All right. 1 toxic spitter. Now, for those of you that do not have access to bows, or advanced weaponry. If you can actually do these with simple clubs or spears in this case, the baseball bat, makeshift baseball bat, or my favorite, the axes. As a sneak, it does 60. Then we'll give him one more chop, and he's down. So it is possible to get these guys done relatively quick. Again, if you have the resources, go ahead and do so. Let's pick up that cloth. That can be made into bandages. We got a nice clearing here. And we want to start gathering up some wood. Oop, wrong axe. We do not want to use that axe. There we go. So you want to go ahead and chop as many trees as you can. We need 2 more stones and 1 toxic spitter. So what you're doing is you're making the most of your time while you're out, most of your energy, so you do not go back and forth between locations, trying to get supplies, trying to get these kills, collecting stones. There was another one where you have to look for chests, which also, in some cases, you have to go to multiple locations. You want to maximize the least amount of travels that you need to do. And boop, go to sleep. And make the most of your time. Because obviously you don't have, not everybody can spend hours doing these challenges. There we have 2 chests at the bottom. I found that in a relatively about 2 hours of game time, you can actually rank up a couple of levels if you are super efficient and knock these out in a relatively smart way. How much do we have? We have almost 4 stacks. We'll take 4 stacks with us. Take these 3 trees, 1 branch on the floor. All right. All right, we're going to take that 80 pieces. We're going to leave 1 slot open so we can produce. All right, we need 2 more stones. 1 and 2. Oh, there's the gatherer completed. Need 1 more toxic spitter. Take a look and see what are in these chests while we're at it. All right, let us take. Let's get rid of that. Take that. Obviously, take that metal. There's our last spitter. Done. And that completes both contracts. So what you want to do now is, since you have both contracts completed, this tournament, keep in mind it lasts about 20 minutes, right? So you want to accept it. And there it goes. So you have at least 20 minutes from here on out. The purpose of starting it is not to win it. This is just for the challenge. Now, if you do want to actually win it, you can trigger it before you actually start the whole area and farming and kill as many zombies as you can with the hopes of ranking up decent. Again, it's not the best thing to try and win this tournament while you're doing these tasks, because obviously you do not want to reach the end of the tournament and you're still out here and you do not have the contract enabled. So obviously we're going to let the timer 19 minutes. Let's say you guys are out of energy. That will give you enough time to actually return to the crater. See, it takes 19 minutes and 25 seconds. You can actually walk and say 5 minutes before you hit the run button. Saves you on energy for the next time you want to go out. We're just going to go ahead and travel. Again, we are in 10th place. Like I said, the objective here is not to win the tournament, but to get those points in the contracts so that we can advance and get those rewards. And obviously we have on the contract for the tournament today, we have a multiplier, so that will actually give us 20 points. And if we go here, I'm actually at level 67, 3 points away from gaining another legendary chest. We will be getting literally 20 points will give us a little bit over a third of one level. So this is something you got to keep an eye on. We're going to go ahead and turn in these two. And what spawned? Clearing out and opening stashes. 8 fast biters and 3 stash openings. So this is something that you can do together. You go to an orange area. You kill your... Oh. Sorry about that. Let me just answer one of my clanmates. And like I said, you want to maximize the most of your time. So you're going to pair those two up. We're going to go do the scouting. Oh, I already got 2. Remove those 2. Scouting, shopping. Visit 5 districts, buy 2 items. So these are some things that you can do relatively quick and easy together to maximize your travel, since we are limited to the amount of times that we can travel between locations within the crater. Now, when you are here, you want to look for items like these. These will net you the least amount of money spent and the most amount of items that you purchase, so that way you can fill your shopping. Like in this case, if we would have had a 40 as a goal, would have bought those 2 stacks, spent 140 coupons, and we would have met our goal. All we have to do is visit 4 more districts, take a look around, see if there's anything that we may need, just to be curious, make another travel. And as you can see, these are 2 things that you can do relatively in a matter of 4 minutes. 3-4 minutes, as long as your loading screen doesn't take forever, like mine. Or you can actually just stand there at that point and just spam your travel, which we can do. If you don't need anything, just continue doing your spamming travel. Obviously, you're going to have your 6 to 8 second interval between locations because it blocks you. And you will be able to finish this in no time. 4, 3, 2, 1, travel. This will be our 4th. We're going to travel one more time. We're going to return. And we will be able to claim these two contracts, easily. Do another travel. All right, go home. So the best thing you can do is pair these up with the most logical contracts that will yield you the most rewards in the least amount of time with the least amount of effort for you. In this case, we have scouting, which gave us 15, and shopping, which gave us another 10. Now we have scouting and gathering. So what you want to do is you want to do two more that will pair you up, like sticky fingers and clearing out, in the hopes that you can get something that will pair perfectly with these two that just came up, the scouting and the gathering. So for all intents and purposes, we have 13 minutes still. Let's go ahead and try and knock out these two. But before we do that, let us take a shower because we don't want to be stinking and calling every zombie to our location. And again, with the ease of this season of getting good weapons, having a crossbow like this is not entirely impossible. I believe there are at least one or two in the rewards. I'm not sure. Let me travel here first. Let's travel. Let's see. I know that the pay to win side is relatively, there's a lot of guns that you can use. There's one crossbow. There's actually the elite crossbow here somewhere, right there. So for those of you who are not paid to win, if you do not pay to win, if you did not buy the if you did not buy the season pass, obviously you will not have full access to all those weapons, but it is something that you do have access to purchase on the districts. So keep visiting those districts, get at least a crossbow, and that will yield you a good amount if you use it wisely, if you use it for your contracts, for the purpose of killing your fast biters, one hit, sneak attack, perfect, which is what we have to do right now. 8 of them. Here's 1, 2. And as you can see, we are getting some points within the tournament at the same time. We want to sneak attack. Those are toxic spitters. Oh, here's... Oh, gotta get that one. Gotta get him. Let's go ahead and equip the axe as well. That's a good 80 points. There you go. Oh, it's a toxic spitter. There's another toxic spitter. Wow. There's a growing population of toxic spitters here. Here's another one. Nope. Need 3 more, and they're all going to be bunched up in here. So we are going to try and sneak around to the back, and we're not going to be able to. We're going to have to remove this guy. Wow, more toxic spitters. Where are all those Fast biters. There we are. We need 2 more. We are going to go see. They are. Here's one, I bet. There we go. One more. All right. So we got that one. We still got 9 minutes to go on the tournament. And again, you can do these, you can do the tournament, but you have to make sure you are at base when the tournament is about to end so you can accept that contract. Let's see if we can access the... Whoop. No, 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 no. We are going to exit out and log back in. You want to make sure you are at base, accept the contract before the timer runs out. Or else you will lose that opportunity. You're going to have to go out and regrind for that tournament to pop up. And let us get our chests. Where is that second chest? I know where the first one is. We're going to have to fight our way. There we go. Get this one. Need that bandage. To actually heal up. And let's try to access that secondary. Oh, at least we're going to get spitted on once. Now, I do like these hatchets. They are relatively easy to make. And we can chop wood at the same time. So it's kind of a double whammy, a double use of a weapon and a gathering tool. The opportunity that I do have to make a regular gathering tool, I do make it. Let's go ahead and run to the pine bushes to get our last stash so that we can get our last stash open here at this location, get that contract, return to base before the timer runs out. And it's right there. That's the easiness of these green zones. Open this up. Just some canned food. And there we go. 2 more contracts done. So we will return to base. Run back to the crater. Hopefully when we turn these 2 in, we can trigger the handyman, which is very, very, very easy to do. As long as you have a stockpile, again, of wood, get yourself at least 3 stacks. I try to carry between 4 and 5 stacks always on me. Again, I know it's not easy. There is a limited amount of space that you can hold items. Let us check on our items here. Looks like we need to put more. Let's go get more charcoal. We can turn in these quests, contracts, should I say. And see if we get the handyman, if we are lucky. And there we go, handyman. Ooh, 10 items. 5 points, we will accept it. We'll go ahead and accept the tournament. Produce. Now the only bad part is you're going to have to go back and forth. Deleting, making some space. Make 2 more. Oh, you could have made 3 on that one. We are 3 away. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully when we turn this in, we can trigger it again if we are lucky. And we can just keep spamming, making these. Excess profit 150. Let's see, did we make a sale? No, we do not have a sale. So that is why you always want to keep your items completely stocked, so that you have all of your vendored items ready to be collected, sold, ready to be collected. So whenever these contract comes up, you accept it, claim it, restock, and keep that cycle going. Right now, we can collect some pines and open 1 stash. These are the 2 sticky fingers, 1 stash, and gather, collect sticks is the easiest one. You go to one of the green locations, collect 5 sticks, open the 1 box that's in there, return, and you got yourselves at least 4 points. So where are we at on the... We are 2 minutes away. And that's a pretty much rinse and repeat the same sequence right here, pairing up the best contracts to minimize the amount of travels, the amount of things that you have to do. The one good thing is when we go out right now into the gather and the sticky fingers, this will enable us to trigger another offer for a tournament. So in turn, we're going to have another tournament available that we can trigger at any time later on whenever this contract comes up. So you're going to rinse and repeat. You're going to take these 2. You're going to work on those 2. Let's say you turn these in, something else comes up, that tournament pops up, and as long as you have this contract, trigger it on your way back, or when you know that you have enough time to return to base and claim that tournament contract before it ends. Because you do not have to have that tournament contract at the beginning of the contract, only when this screen pops up at the end of it. So if you end it on the mini map, it's not going to work. You have to be in the base here. You go in, even if you are in the base and this counter is at 0, you still have time to go in, claim the contract, and then trigger the ending of the tournament. Which, let me show you now how to do that. See, as you can see, I do not have it. We have 50 seconds left. Let's go ahead and heal. As you can see, when I go out and gather, we are going to go get some more wood in case that handyman contract comes up. 30 seconds. Let's go swap out. Oh, we're making plates right now. We are not making nails just yet. Nails are a really good source of income. For whatever reason, a lot of people love buying stacks and stacks of nails. So we have the tournament about to end now, and it is ended. So what you do, as long as you again are in town and you do not go through a loading screen, coming back from the train or into the train, you go in here, accept it, and then you open it. And then it still counts. Return, claim it, That's 20 points. Handyman. And then rinse and repeat. So that's it, everybody. Wanted to make a video to help out some of you who are having trouble with these contracts. It is not as difficult as it seems. As you can see right now, we did approximately about 100, a little bit over 100 points. Now that includes our 5-time bonuses for our first set of contracts. But it's what, relatively 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You can get easily 60, 70 points if you play your cards right, if you do things in the most time efficient way. So um, that's it for today. I will be making my videos for the Bunker Alpha as I had promised in my previous video. I'm sorry I've not gotten that out, but I will be making that soon and posting that. Give you guys some tips and tricks of how to do it in the most dirt cheap way to do Bunker Alpha and make the most profit out of your guns so you can have those guns for other things like collecting copper, going out for copper runs or oak runs. I can do that if you guys are interested. I can make a video on the copper runs or oak runs. It's relatively easy. Um, it is very time consuming because you will have to be going from one location to the other location. Uh, there are only 2 locations that have the copper. You have to visit at least 20 to 30, maybe 40 locations, going back and forth between the two, resetting and getting those veins. So it is a little time consuming, uh, but as long as you know what you're doing, 2, 3 minutes in each location, and then boom, go to the next one. Just go in, get your copper, go out, reset, rinse and repeat. So without any ado, I will be ending this video now. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content. And let me know in the comments if there is anything else that you guys would want to see a video on. Give you guys some help. Other than that, till the next one. See you, everybody.